Talk us through this, Richard, would you?
Now, this is a full GPS Ultimate upgrade. We're talking about a 1080p camera right now, and then we upgrade with GPS integration. Now, what does GPS mean? If you have a car, you have a sat-nav. The sat-nav tells you where the car is, where the cars get to go to, but you have to drive that route in between. This has satellites beaming down, locking in place. You bring up a Google Earth map on your phone and press point 1, 2, 3, and 4, go. The drone will lift on its own. Go to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, a GPS fully integrated drone. Under 260 quid. It's unheard of. It's incredible. We haven't got enough of them. Please check that out if you know you're ready for a GPS.
I'm now hearing that approaching 20% of the stock of the GX Pro drone, it's just getting busier and busier and busier. And actually, what are we, almost at 1:30? I don't know why we get a big surge of people at 1:30 in the morning. So look, again, the last thing I want to be is the sort of Mr. Pressure. There is no pressure on you whatsoever to buy this. Please don't buy it if you don't want to. Honestly, I don't get commission. I'm not gonna. It's not like I'm gonna go home and think, oh, I missed out on all that cash, because that's not how we work here. I'm salaried. I'm here to inform. I want you to be happy as well, and also we don't want people missing out again, because we can't bring you another show. This is the last show of the drones before Christmas. When you order right now and you check out today, now whether it's, I mean, technically you can over the weekend, but the thing is, if you do over the weekend, the longer you leave it, the less likely you are to get it, because it may very well have sold out. But certainly by Sunday evening, if you haven't checked out and paid for your purchase, then it won't go out Monday morning, and that means that if it went out Tuesday morning, the chances are you wouldn't necessarily get it in time for Christmas. We've checked with our carriers to make sure this is being dispatched. It's like an expedited delivery. It will get to you by probably by Wednesday or Thursday at the latest, but only if you check out now. Right, okay, do you know what? I think we'll just go back to Richard right now. I was thinking if I had anything other pertinent to say, but I don't.
The last of the stock for Christmas, the last chance that we can get it in the couriers to deliver to you for Christmas Day. This drone is incredible. It's the biggest drone yet I've ever known. Everyone getting involved, young and old, social media, video footage, educationally for doing things like your school, the kids doing their digital schoolwork. This will give you the best memories, the best recordings, and I'm going to tell you why. This drone has everything that you need out of the box in 20 seconds to fly it. Auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, our amazing live streaming HD camera. This thing is stunning. Then we're talking about 2 cameras on board. Our gesture control lens, normally 800 to 900 quid, and then follow me built in.
Richard, so sorry, I just want to say 10% of the GPS of our remaining stock gone as well.
This is a crazy
It's just
show.
bananas. It's
so
bananas.
Now, let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, and show you why this is the right drone. I'm practicing my tap dancing in case we sell out before the end of the show. Let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, and why this is the right drone for you, your friends, your family, and anyone who's always wanted to learn how to fly. Now, number one, we are talking about a full-size drone. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and it remains fully flexible. So you can get closer to the wall, closer to the tree. There's no £400 repair bill like you'd have with one of those £1,000 drones. It's all in, ready to go, built there, and you can fly out the box in 20 seconds. Then we talk about the HD camera. That is a live HD camera, no memory card, nothing to put into a laptop or PC or games console, forget it. This live streams to the screen of your phone. No in-app purchases, nothing to buy. Works on any iPhone 5 upwards, any Android phone with Jelly Bean, so pretty much every phone out there. And the wire is just so we can show it to you live in the studio. There is no wire needed for your setup at home. This is just so we can show you the footage like we are now. What the drone sees live, Rob, over 120 meters away, you see live. Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, record memories of your friends and family.
Meters away now.
TikTok, you can literally upload your video to TikTok, start getting your likes before the drone has even landed. This thing is not good. It is incredible. It is stunning, and anyone can fly it. And that's the big difference. Now let's look at that camera. If this was a £600 or £700 drone, we'd be talking about one angle, one shot, one direction from that lens. But this isn't fixed. We've added electronic gimbal, normally worth 180 quid, on top of the £600 drone. You press the button on the controller, you can actually change the angle of the camera on the drone over 120 meters hovering in the air to allow you to catch that bird flying out the tree, catch the kids playing football in the park, filming like the FA Cup final. This could be over that wedding venue, all your friends and family waving up at the drone. This is absolutely the way that you become a professional level filmmaker filmmaker without paying a professional level price and without needing to have professional skills to fly it. Because the real magic is right now. Now, hand on heart, this is the bit that makes me happy. This is the bit that when people stop me in the street and say, oh, I bought that drone. It's brilliant, I can use it. And this is why. With a normal drone, you have to spend ages learning how to control it, learning how to stabilize it, keep it steady in the air. But this drone is different, so different. You, at home, when you open it on Christmas morning, take one of these and press one button. One finger, one button, 3, 2, 1. Boom! The drone does the hard work for you. Now I'm going to let go of the controller. That is hovering like it's sitting on a piece of string. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to learn anything. The drone does the hard work for you. Now to prove this to you, sorry every other shop or retailer. I apologize that you can't do this with the drone in your shop, but we can do it here. Hands off the controller. I am genuinely presenting to you, without touching the drone, without learning to control it. This is you, out of the box, one finger, one button, 20 seconds you're flying. Why? Altitude lock. There are 2 levels of stability. Altitude is the first one. If the drone knocks in the air, it remembers the height. You don't have to do it. The drone literally remembers. It does it for you. Unheard of. This is why this drone has become the best-selling product we've ever done on ITV. Now, let's look at the angle. If you knock the angle, it rights itself, Rob. It knows what direction the drone was facing, and it will right itself. But the real magic is that second camera underneath. Locking the floor in shot, or allowing you to fly it as a beginner like Harry Potter. It will follow the palm of your hand. So now we've got the drone in the air, let's have a look at that camera. Because this is all about, Rob, the camera. So here at ShopOnTV, we've got studio cameras that cost hundreds of thousands of quid. I'm not being filmed by a studio camera costing £100,000. I'm being filmed by the GX Pro, your drone exclusive to you, live streaming and no hands. V-sign recognizes my gesture. 3, 2, 1, boom, that memory's in the phone. Hand up starts a video. Hand down starts. This is a gesture control lens worth 700 to 800 quid in your GX Pro for under 180 quid today. But we're not talking about one camera, Rob. 2 cameras on board. 2 cameras means that for the first time, you're on camera number 1 filming, recording into your phone. Rob, I'm on the second camera. This could be 120 meters in the air, filming from above. There's a blogging shot from my mobile phone top left, number 3. 3 shots in one from the same drone at the same time. This thing is crazy. This is incredible. This is why this drone has become the best-selling product we have ever had. Now let's learn how to fly it. Yes. Speed number 1, nice and steady. You're a beginner. Out of the box in 20 seconds, learning to fly. Maybe this is Christmas morning. Maybe this is you the second you open it, learning how to fly it instantly. Speed number 2 doubles that. This is now an intermediate flyer. You haven't had to buy a new drone. You haven't had to buy an intermediate camera. It's in the same GX Pro you learned out of the box in 20 seconds. And then click it again, speed number 3. Whoa. 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. A pro level drone in the same drone you learn instantly. 3 in 1. That's the problem for the big retailers, the big shops. They don't want to sell you one drone that does all 3. They want to sell you one that's for a beginner. Then 3 weeks later, you're intermediate. 6 weeks later, you then get yourself, with this one, you're pro. The easiest to fly drone, the most stable drone. And then, Rob, this drone, no need for the controller. Controller off. You can now fly just from the screen of your mobile phone. The second my fingers touch the screen, 2 little googly eyes appear. We're now flying from my mobile phone. Indoor, outdoor, day or night, over 100, and then locking onto me. Follow me, walking with my friends, walking the dog. This drone will follow me everywhere I go. And then, Rob, folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. The most stable drone, easiest to fly drone. No license, no registration, no fee. We built this to the new Class Drone Zero Toy category. Fold it up, fit in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. That's the size of the drone. That's the size of my phone. Phone, drone, drone, phone. But tonight, Rob, it is the deal. Not only can we guarantee delivering it to you for Christmas, not only have we brought it back, trying to get you more stock because you want it. The last time we're going to bring it live before Christmas, we've done a deal for you. We have added an extra battery. That's our gift to you for being up at this time in the morning. Thank you. By the way, if you know friends that want to drive, wake them up. They will hate you for about 10 minutes. They will love you for the rest of the year. Double the battery, double the fun, double the excitement, double the magic, double the things you film on us. Our gift to you with the GX, this bundle, this deal tonight. But then we're also throwing in that storage case. Everything you need for the ultimate bundle. This gives you full foam line protection, space for the drone controller, battery 1, and then the second battery in the back, battery number 2. The ultimate deal, the ultimate bundle. Every pro level feature you've wanted, including the features you never thought you could afford. But listen to this, the serious bit. Whoever you give it to, gift it to. Maybe it's you. You're watching tonight, you never thought you wanted, but you now want a drone. Whoever it's for, hand on heart, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. The ultimate filming, the ultimate fun, the ultimate flying. This delivered to your door for Christmas. If I'm hearing crazy numbers, check it out. Otherwise, you may run out of stock or we cannot deliver it to you in time. Check out now, your chance, your time for the ultimate GX Pro drone.
So I'd like to cover some reviews with you, if I may. I think, come closer, would you? Well, just let's have a really serious chat for a moment, Will. Closer. All I wanted was a room with a view. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not buying a drone tonight. No. You're buying a big box load of fun. So I have a friend, I know it's a surprising thing that maybe you can't quite believe, but I do. And I have known this friend, Philip from Pinner, if he's watching, since we were at school together from the age of 14 or 15, so literally just 10, 15 years ago. And Phil is one of the most questioning people I know. If something doesn't pass the sniff test, I don't want to say he's cynical. I used to be cynical, but frankly, I thought there was no point anymore. He doesn't suffer fools. He's that kind of person, you know what I mean, who wants to get to the bottom of whether something is legit and whether it's any good. And I never in my lifetime ever thought that he would buy from some of the shopping channels and things, because it's just one of those things he just wouldn't, to me, naturally do. But he has. And he's bought a couple of things, actually, from shows I've presented in the past, really, really good quality products, and he's been very happy with them. And one of them happens to be this drone. And he's got a couple of kids. Now, they are younger kids, so he supervises with them. But, you know, he and his wife and the kids, the whole family, they've got a lovely garden, and they fly the drone around and they have an awful lot of fun. But this is so compact. If you're going away, if you're going, you know, to maybe your caravan, maybe you do a glamping type thing, and that's where you're going for Christmas. If you're going to the Peak District or anywhere outdoors where there's sufficient room to fly this around, as long as you fly it safely and responsibly, of course, you can take this with you. It is portable. The fun comes with you or goes with you. And now Gemma, our producer, she said, to summarise what I just said, you can take it on your hollybobs. I'm not entirely sure what hollybobs are. She wants to take it on, holiday, I suppose it's, I did know that, I was just feigning for comedic effect. So look, here's the deal. Oh my, we're now at, what is it, 30%? Oh, so a quarter of the final remaining stock that we have now, that is, we are going to be able to get to you for Christmas only as soon as you check out now, or certainly before Monday morning. 25% of the remaining stock. We had a decent stock. So look, again, it's going fast, you may miss out, and these are all reasons why you might want to actually just buy it soon, because, you know, if you're not bothered, if you don't care either way, you know, fine, as I say. In fact, sorry, now we're approaching a third of the final remaining stock going and allocated to people who are in the process of checking out right now. And here's why, because it's so good. Look at some of these reviews. There are 5-star reviews all over the place. Here's one from Richard, not Richard Meyer. Richard the Bruce, actually. Great drone. So I don't know if Richard is actually Scottish or not, but I love Scotland. It's my favourite place in the whole wide world. Actually, we will be hopefully broadcasting to Scotland very soon. Great drone, really easy to fly, and some brilliant features for the price. have had a much more expensive drone in the past that didn't do half of what the GX Pro does. Mike said, easy to fly, and cameras catch great footage when flying. Steve said, this is one of the easiest drones to learn to fly. It's light and easy to transport. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 046215, a third of the stock already spoken for. You have a massive, massive, massive saving. It's normally $329.99. The drone itself is normally $250. We're throwing in an extra battery worth £35. We're giving you a case worth £40. You're getting the whole kit and caboodle for $179.99. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, you can spread the cost interest-free. You don't have to stick it on a credit card if you want. You know, look, do whatever you need to get it, only as soon as you know you want it. But I'll tell you this. If you are questioning whether or not this is something that a younger member of your family might want, or maybe a tween or somebody in their early 20s, I will tell you this. Who amongst the 20-somethings these days does not check their social media at least 85 times an hour? Who doesn't post? Get them this, they can now do aerial shots in their bikinis. And so can the ladies. I mean, guys, you know what I mean. So, no, seriously, it is going to be something, I'm sure, that anyone who's a fan of social media, it's going to be the ultimate when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, X, and all of those things. If you really want to go pro, though, and if you've got someone in the family who's really serious about social media, or maybe is a student filmmaker or something like that, then you can go for the GPS version. Now, that upgrades the camera to 1080p, and it has the GPS features as well. A quarter of the stock has already gone of what we've got left. This probably will not last the night. If you've got the $259.99, if you've got the extra, 80 quid, then I'd sure go for this one. If you are more than an enthusiast, and if you want the higher quality, the full HD, and you want the ability to be able, literally, if you're a filmmaker, you can plot using GPS where you want this thing to fly. You can set a move, and you just press go, and it'll do it. So maybe you can talk us through that, Richard.
Now the GPS is my star of the show. This is the one that I know you are going to love. If you're at that level, now we don't recommend it for the very, very first flyer as a total beginner, but anyone who's had a little bit of flying experience, you're at the beginner to intermediate level, this is amazing. Now let me explain why. It is the ultimate upgrade. So number one, we're upgrading the camera. It is a 1080p full HD camera. Now if you look at going to the cinema 5 or 6 years ago, you were watching movies in that HD. You're now filming in that HD. Brilliant. But then GPS integration.
Can you do the fly around as well this one?
You can do, and
so you can do the romantic. I wish we had it here.
When you do the social media, and you've seen like the drone on the edge of the cliff doing that full 360 around you and your partner, or around the spire of the. It has a button. It's one button. You press it, it does it. But let me explain how it works. If you have a car, you have a sat nav. The sat nav tells you where the car is, tells you where the car's got to get to, and it shows you the route. But you have to drive the car that route, not with a GPS drone. The satellite's beam down, lock into place, gives you pinpoint accuracy, pinpoint stability, but you can bring up a Google map on your phone. The app is free, there's no in-app purchases, and you take your finger and you press, I want to fly to point 1, over that building, over 2, 3,
we'll
4,
we'll show
5.
that in a minute, won't we?
We're going to show it on the app. Then you press go, the drone will lift up to point 1, fly to point 2, fly to point 3, 4, 5, and then land exactly, not close to you, not near you, 2 meters in front of your feet exactly. Then it gets better, because with a GPS drone, it knows where it is. So if the battery starts to run low, it knows when to stop, bring itself back and land for you. That's what it does. Then you've got GPS follow me. Now you put the controller in your pocket. The drone can literally follow the GPS signal if you were driving in a car, driving on your bike, a motorbike, going skiing.
So you can
when you go on holiday, do you know when you see the people going on like the banana boats and there's a drone filming them because you have to pay £100 extra for the film of you going out to that is done by a drone with GPS. You just put the controller in your pocket and the drone's going to follow you. That will happen with this drone.
So which license do you need for this one then?
No license.
Even for this
one? No registration, no fee. We built this for the class drone zero toy category as well. Under 250 grams. The only reason you would need a license, the only thing that breaks that being a class drone zero toy category is if you want to sell the footage that you film. If it's for commercial gain, you will need a license. If it's for personal use,
you can apply for one of those online.
You need none whatsoever.
But for posting to social media for your own stuff?
Absolutely fine, no license needed. But there's one thing that makes this even better. It is the first GPS drone I've ever heard of of I'd ever seen with 2 levels of technology involved. Now, normally with a GPS drone, it says do not fly indoors. It also says not for beginners. This is different. Now, number one,
fly into doors.
Satellites, yeah, satellites can't get through the roof. So we built in the same technology in our original GX Pro with the second camera underneath, locking the floor in shot. So when you're a beginner, out of the box, 20 seconds, you can fly indoors using that second camera called optical flow. Then when you're ready, take it outside, click the button for GPS, and you're now using the satellite control. 2 technologies in one, a drone that a beginner and intermediate can use indoors, outdoor with GPS when you're ready to go outdoors, in the same bundle with an extra battery, with the storage case, at under 260 quid, Rob. If you know you're ready for a GPS drone, I don't think you can find a better combination, a better price. By the way, you know the big catalogue retailer, the very famous one we have on the high street?
Yes.
They've got a drone right now, a GPS drone, don't get me wrong, they've got a GPS drone, I think it's £400. Does it have 2 cameras on board? No. Does it have an electronic gimbal on board? No. Does this? Yes, it does. But it has everything. This has all the features that double, triple the level of features and quality that you would get at double or triple the price.
And you can check
incredible.
that. If you want to take a second and go online
Check it out.
and go to that famous catalogue store, by all means. And by the way, not only for the 250, not only basically are we £150 lower in price for the drone alone, but also we give you 2 batteries and a case in this particular
It's the best bundle
I mean, again,
I know for 2 levels of technology.
student filmmakers. My lad was at the Brit School and learning filmmaking. He's an aspiring film director, and this is the sort of thing that would be great for that, because it does. The reason we call all these drones pro drones is because they have pro features, and even the sort of the basic models, if you like, but there's nothing basic really about anything, and this certainly has the more advanced features that, oh my goodness me, as I say, about a third of the stock almost gone. This is why this has got all these extra features, because you can use it in a more professional capacity.
What we say is you get a pro-level drone with pro-level features, with pro-level flying capability, without needing a pro-level price, and without you necessarily having to be a pro to be able to fly it.
Okay, what weight is this one?
Under 250 grams.
Under 250 grams. Remember, the batteries give you about 25 minutes of flight time. You're getting 2, so that's about 50 minutes, depending on conditions. There are on the website shopontv.co.uk other batteries as well. Here it is flying. Richard's going to go back over to his app so he can give you a demonstration of how you can use this with the GPS features, because the app that comes with this, that's included in the price, is absolutely superb. So if you have been thinking about getting this over the last few shows, now is the time to get it. I don't think this is going to last the show. We're getting on for half the stock spoken for. So back with you, Richard. Maybe you can show us the app.
Now, we are in a brand new studio for us on Shop on TV, 3 floors down in the middle of Covent Garden. I can't even see the light, so I can't fly the drone outside tonight. So I'm going to show you the app that will come with the GX Pro GPS. So this allows you to actually fly. Now, let me bring it up, and I want you to see the difference. So now we've got the drone controller up. Let's bring that picture in. Now, number one, we open the app, and I want to show you the features. Can you see the one in the middle that says surround? That is that one button that you press, and it will do that full 360, keeping the angle of the camera at you. It is the most amazing shot you could ever get. But watch this, Rob. Click this button here, and it brings up the map of where we are in London, in Covent Garden, where this drone is using the GPS. Now, just so you know, to prove we're in London,
you know where we are now.
There's the River Thames. Oh, and we're now going back to Covent Garden. Now, press another button on the app. This app, remember, is free. It overlays a Google Earth over the area. And you can press point 1, point 2, 3, 4, and 5, and when you press go, the drone will lift to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then land exactly 2 metres in front of your feet.
Here at the
now, just because we are in the centre of London in Covent Garden, this is an area where you wouldn't fly this drone, so I'm just going to tell you that. I'm showing you what it would do, but you don't fly there. But always follow the drone code. It will show you where you can fly, which areas you can do it in. This is incredible.
Yeah, we had a question the other night, why don't we fly outside? Well, we're in the middle of Covent Garden. It's
3 floors down in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it is a phenomenal piece of kit. It really is. I mean, look, the truth of the matter is I wouldn't honestly sit here and say these were good or great or fantastic or fabulous or any other superlative if they weren't, because why? You'd get them at home, you'd go, well, that's a load of rubbish. That Robbie don't tell the truth. He's a flipping liar, he is. He's a charlatan, I'll tell you, a charlatan. And and that wouldn't be very good because I wouldn't keep my job for very long, and I like keeping a roof over my head, and I've got 2 mouths to feed, and both of them are mine. No, if you're wondering about my weight, I just want to say I do have a genuine condition which means that I'm predisposed to gaining weight. My mouth is much wider than my bottom hole. By the way, if you want to email me, or Richard, or anybody for that matter, but mainly me, studio@shopontv.co.uk. Where are my regulars? I want to hear from you. Come and say hello. Tell your friends we're here every night between midnight and 3. We've been starting about 1 o'clock or sort of 1:45 over the last few nights. In the new year, we'll probably be starting a lot closer to midnight. But we're here at some point. And we love it when you join us. You've got to check out, you gotta check out, you gotta go buy. Cause if you don't, maybe you will cry. Go and buy your drone right now.
There are 3 convenient ways to place your order with ShopOnTV. Just scan the QR code with your smartphone's camera app to view the current on-screen item. Or go directly to our website, shopontv.co.uk, where you'll find all the products in today's show. Simply add the items you want to buy to your online shopping basket and check out. Prefer ordering by phone? Give our UK-based customer service centre a call on 03333 241 241. Friendly representatives are available to assist you 24 hours a day. Straightforward shopping with ShopOnTV.
I'm really parched. Can I just grab some water, please, Floor Manager Dave? Thank you. By the way, this is Floor Manager Dave. Dave, you might have to come in here and peek in. There we go, this is Floor Manager Dave. And you look very familiar. Anyway, he's my son, just in case you were wondering. You probably saw the resemblance, you know. You can see where he gets his looks from now, can't you? Basically. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yes, drones, there we go. Richard, drones, Richard. Drone phone.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting you to throw back to me.
Oh,
so there we
sorry.
go. Let's get the drone up. There's no problem.
Well, what are you
I'm
here for?
always ready to fly out the box in 20 seconds. Let me explain. We are talking about a drone that you can fly. We're talking about a drone that the kids can fly. We're talking about a drone where you can film, you can fly, you can enjoy it, you can make magic memories. And this is a drone that has all the pro-level features you've ever wanted. Auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability in your... Okay, honestly, I've just heard what people have got them in the baskets. Please, we had to beg, borrow and steal to get more boxed up, ready to go out to deliver to you before Christmas. Check out Charlie Time. It's your chance to make sure you get it. Auto takeoff, VR capability, our amazing live streaming camera, but listen to this, 2 cameras on board. You don't get 2 cameras on a drone until 700 or 800 quid. We built this drone exclusively now for you on ShopOnTV. No other shop or retailer. This is where you can get it, you can use it, and this is the RDM upgrade. So upgraded speed, upgraded stability, it is incredible. Then that follow me built in, the gesture control lens. Let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant and why this is the right drone for you, your friends, your family and anyone who's wanted to learn to fly.
I've got a challenge for you, Richard,
Yes.
at the end of this, but you carry on for now.
No worries.
I'll tell you my dastardly plan.
Number 1, full-size drone, full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and also fully flexible. You literally can knock it into the wall, bash it, smash it, hit it, close up to the surface. You're not going to have to worry about this drone while it's in the air. But the real magic comes from that. That is an HD video camera. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other drones on the market with HD video cameras. But normally you're talking about a memory card, putting in your laptop, PC, games console to see what you're filming. But this is different, so different. It live streams to your phone. Now, it works on any iPhone 5 upwards, any Android phone with Jelly Bean. And by the way, the app is completely free. There's no in-app purchases and no wire is needed. That's just so I can show you that footage on the screen. Now, what the drone sees live, Rob, you see live. You Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it. There's even a zoom button on there if you want to do close-ups too. This drone allows you to make memories, record memories, make movies. In fact, you could upload something to your Facebook, your TikTok, while the drone is still hovering mid-air and start getting your likes while you're flying. But it gets better because this also has an electronic gimbal. Not one angle, one shot, one direction like a £600 one-angled fixed drone lens. We added the £180 gimbal, and that's already in this bundle. So at the touch of a button, it actually changes the camera angle on the drone. If the bird flies out the tree while it's flying, change the angle, catch that magic moment. If the kids are playing football in the park, you can now film that magic moment over 120 meters in the air. This could be going over your friend's wedding venue. I know from my wedding that 400 to 500 quid is what you paid 10 years ago to get someone to do that shot over your wedding venue. Now, in HD, you can film it yourselves. You don't need to be a pro to film pro-level footage because the GX Pro allows you to do it. That's what makes this a great Christmas present. That's what makes this a great family gift. Everyone getting involved, but do you have to be able to fly it? Here's the thing. You bought a drone before from the high street, from a retailer, you tried to fly it, hit the ceiling, hit the floor, went all over the place, you couldn't do it, you gave up. It wasn't you. It was the drone. Drones were never meant to be designed for beginners. Too complicated, too hard to stabilize. It's a bit like a car. With a normal drone, you have to learn that clutch control, keeping it steady. Forget it. Why is this now the biggest selling product we have ever had on ITV? Why is the GX Pro the best-selling drone we have ever had? Why do we have 5-star reviews coming out of our ears? People telling us it's the easiest, the simplest, the best drone they've had. Why? Because of this. You need one finger, one button. Rob, that's it. 3, 2, 1, boom, in the air, 20 seconds, and it's now sitting like it's hanging on a piece of string. The most stable drone we have ever flown. It's incredible. But I want to prove how stable this drone is. Because with this drone, out of the box in 20 seconds, hands off the controller, I can present to you live in our studio without even having to touch it. By the way, that is you, one finger, one button, 20 seconds after owning it, opening the box. 2 levels of stability. This is called altitude lock. If the wind knocks the drone, it remembers the height, it auto-corrects. I'm not having to do anything, it does it for you. So you just have fun, you just fly, you film. You don't have to worry about controlling the drone. If it knocks out of its angle, it remembers its angle and it will bring itself back where it is. So you've got that stability and control and angle lock built in. But the real magic is a second camera underneath, facing the floor, locking that shot in. That's why this is the only stable indoor flying drone, the most stable you have ever seen in any shop or retailer. It allows me also to lock it onto the palm of my hand. And Rob, now like Harry Potter, if I was Grandad who's never been able to fly a drone, didn't want to use the controller or the phone, you can fly it from the palm of your hand and it will fly following you like Harry Potter. But it gets better, because here at ShopOnTV, we use studio cameras, a whole setup that costs hundreds of thousands of pounds. But I'm not being filmed by a £100,000 drone setup here. I'm being filmed by the GX Pro. Hands off the controller. V sign, 3, 2, 1, boom. Photo recorded into the memory of my phone. This is hands-free. I don't have to be a pro because I'm not even flying this drone. The drone is doing it for me. It's not good, it's incredible. It's not even incredible. Phenomenal bit of flying, a phenomenal bit of kit, but it's going to get better. Because, Rob, we're not talking about having one camera on board this drone. Sorry, Chaz, a producer I've worked with in the past that spent £1,000 on a drone and he literally cried when he saw the GX Pro. You are on camera number 1, Rob. That's giving me my forward shots recorded into the memory of my phone. Yeah. But at exactly the same time, the down camera is now filming me, recording my memory into the phone. The blogging shot top left being recorded too. 3 shots in one from the same drone. Can you imagine the social media footage, the content that you can create?
It might go viral.
Can you imagine the memories of your friends and family that you're going to record? Speed number 1 is nice and steady. Up the stairs, you're learning to fly. By the way, I'm going to try and land it. Now, with a normal drone, it takes ages to learn to land. Trying to get it steady, not... One finger, one button. That is what we call a perfect landing. Now, I just want to show you out the box. You get your drone ready to go. Controller pre-charged. By the way, there's no batteries in this controller. It's USB charged like the batteries with the drone. We're going to give you 2 batteries in there. They're pre-charged. They're ready to go as well. You download the app. The app is free. No in-app purchases. No wire needed. Just so I can show it to you live in the studio. Here's why. Out the box, 20 seconds. You can fly it. One finger, one button. Boom. Done. Out the box, in the air. Speed number 1, nice and steady. You're a beginner, you can now learn to fly. Give it a click again, doubles that speed. We're now intermediate drone. You haven't had to buy a new drone, you haven't had to buy a new battery, you haven't had to buy a new camera. It's in the same drone you just learned with. Speed number 3, 25 miles an hour.
Wow.
Football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. This is a pro drone, a beginner's drone, an intermediate drone at the same time. When you let go of the control sticks, the drone stops dead. This is proportional control. It's what makes it different. It's what means as a beginner you can learn. It's not shooting off to the left or right, continuously flying like all the others that you've seen. It stays stable. And then, for me, incredible. Controller off. You can now fly this drone just from the screen of your phone. Now remember, no wire needed. You touch the screen, 2 control sticks appear. We are now flying like googly eyes. This thing is incredible. I'm hearing it's gone crazy. Now, I just ask one favor. If you want this for Christmas, help us out. We need to post it. We need to get it to you. Check out so we can get it in the post to you now. Follow me everywhere you go, Rob, and then it folds up, fits in your pocket, and take it everywhere you go.
Okay, Richard, will you get ready to do a fly around it?
Of course.
Let me just communicate to you, ladies and gentlemen, how crazy it's gone. We are now pushing towards half of our final stock remaining. That means, and we've still got an hour. We've been on the air about an hour. We've got an hour to go. Almost half is spoken for in the first hour. I don't know, logic would suggest perhaps that by the end of the show or shortly after the show, everyone will have been spoken for. And this is really where I'm trying to impress upon you that when we come off the air, we often have more people with this product in their baskets than we have product. Because, you know, 1 million people can put this in their basket. It doesn't matter, it doesn't affect the stock. What affects the stock is when people buy it. So the thing is, if we've got 1, 2, 3 times as many people with this in their baskets as there are units available, and then everybody goes to rush to check out to make sure they get it in time for Christmas now, then what that means is that a lot of people who won't necessarily succeed. It's like a race to the finish line. Do you know what I mean? And other people might get there before you, and then you will see a message that says, unfortunately, this item is no longer available. So again, I know we keep saying, check out, check out. You've got to check out your basket. Get to the checkout. Because if you don't, and again, it's that sort of, it's that missing out thing. And look, if you're fine with that, or if you're not, look, if you've got to ask questions, if you've got to maybe do some investigation as to whether this is exactly what you or someone in your family wants, maybe you want to do more research, maybe you want a price check, I get all of that. But just make sure once you've wasted your time doing all that stuff, because I'm telling you for a fact that this price is a really amazing offer. Then make sure you do come back and check out. It's like everything. You can't walk into your grocery store and pick up I don't know, a bottle of tanning lotion and just leave the shop without paying. I've tried it. It doesn't go very well. I haven't really tried it. That was a joke. You have to pay, and then it's on the way. And it's the same here. We are a show, but we're a shop. That's why, funnily enough, we're called ShopOnTV. You know why? Because you can shop on TV. I know. But oh my goodness gracious. Did I hear that we're getting on for two-thirds of the stock of the GPS drone gone now? It's gone. Now again, it's easy to get swept up in the momentum here. Be sure you want to buy it. Buy responsibly. Please don't buy it if you then it's going to cause you financial issues or anything like that. You know, if you can put it on a credit card, pay for it up front, or you can use PayPal. If you really want it, I really, truly, honestly believe that you will be thrilled with this. It's fun. It's about fun. And with the GPS, it's about fun, but also adding on some extra features that maybe if you are a keen blogger or vlogger, if you are a keen poster on social media, if you do like to make your own TikTok videos and things like this, you now are adding aerial photography. You know, aerial photography in filmmaking, I know this because I worked in Hollywood, darlings, is one of the most expensive aspects of filmmaking. If you want to go up in the air, in the old days it used to be a helicopter, and now it's one of these, but their drones are, you know, tens of thousands of pounds. You know, they carry movie cameras and things like that. But you've got a 1080p camera on the GPS version, which is going to give you real clarity and quality of video. So certainly for TikTok videos and YouTube videos, maybe you're a wedding videographer, you can now add drone footage to that as well. Look, remember, if you're using this for personal use, you don't need any license. If you are using it for professional use, then you do have to have a license. They're not very much money. You can go online and you can get them. I used to, when I was off the air for a while, and I was working behind the scenes for a national news company, and I was sort of in charge of broadcasting, and I would bring in camera operators, and every now and then I was asked to bring in freelance camera operators who had drones. And they were charging those out at hundreds of pounds a day, plus them as the operator. So look, I'm not saying this is a broadcast quality drone, it's not, but it is very much a high quality HD video, online video drone. And so, and what do you expect, you know, for £259, as Richard says, our cameras here are hundreds of thousands of pounds. Well, you know, if they were the same quality as something that's £250, I'd be talking to a drone right now. Over a third of the stock, and it's really, only down to nearly just a third of the stock left, I should say. So if you do want the GPS version, please get it now and check out. And we do have a refund policy as well, so check that out on the website. And we'll be back with more demonstrations and also my challenge to Richard in a sec.
After you've ordered from ShopOnTV, we aim to deliver your purchases as quickly as possible. Postage and packing charges cover standard UK delivery, which is normally 3 to 5 working days. Though depending on the carrier, you could receive your products sooner. Certain items may be offered with expedited delivery for a nominal extra charge. We'll give you a delivery estimate every time you place an order. Not going to be home or prefer to have your packages arrive at a different address? No problem. Just enter the destination information when you check out. Once you pay, it's on the way from ShopOnTV.
ShopOnTV. Right, now I want to prove to you that this is all about having fun. So Richard is now going to be our drone videographer, and I'm going to go out into the studio, which, by the way, we've got some lights up today. So the rest of the studio is not dressed. We haven't got to the point where we've expanded into the whole studio. We're just using one part of it at the moment. But we're going to have some fun. So, Richard, would you like to set the stage for us?
Easy, simple. This drone does the filming for you, whether you're a beginner, intermediate or pro, and you can fly out the box in 20 seconds. By the way, before I even take it in the air, there is a video link with every single drone, and I will teach you how to take this drone out the box, get it in the air by me. So on Christmas morning, I am there in your home on your screen teaching you how to fly it the very first time to use it. Right. But let's take this drone into the air, Rob. Yeah, okay. Live video streaming, one finger, one button, boom, you've just learned to fly. So, let's.
So follow me, come on then, follow me. We're gonna pump some music up. Join in at home, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the David and Rob disco. Because disco here and disco here. Oh yeah, come into the studio, join us. We'll do a follow us. Come on, David, let's show them the studio. Look, here's a television. Here's a camera. And then over here is another camera. And then here's a presenter. Here's the son of a presenter. Come back with me. Let's see where we can go next. Come on now. Here's another camera. Yay! I can't hear the music, so...
It is. Now this drone, you can fly indoor and outdoor. Now over our cameras, back over into our amazing ShopOnTV studio. Oh, you remind me of someone in the office. And there we go. Can you do that dance move? Oh my, Oh my word! Look at that!
You could be looking as stupid as me at home right now if you wanted.
And all with a drone that you can fly out the box in 20 seconds. Look, send us in your videos after Christmas. We will play your videos out. Presenting to you, look at this.
Holiday.
This is me from a studio camera at the top, but this is me from the drone camera in the little box. V sign, 3, 2, 1, the gesture control lens records that photo into the memory of my phone. Hand up starts the video, hand down stops. This thing does all the technology for you, so you are just playing, enjoying, filming, flying, and then it folds up, Rob, out your pocket. Literally 2 cameras on board. 2 cameras, we can film with multi-camera on board. That's why everyone goes crazy for it. That's why this drone is different to the high street. That is why this drone is our best-selling product we've ever had on ITV. Why the drone allows you to film, fly and have fun. The ultimate gift or present. But I just want to be serious for 1 second. To get this show after yesterday, I've never seen it. In 20 years of Shopping TV, Rob, I have never ever seen 2 shows be repeated 2 nights in a row.
The power of the drone compels me.
Because yesterday we sold so many drones that you were asking, begging to get it back to make sure you could get one. So we've already packed them. They're already in boxes, ready to go out to guarantee you will get this for Christmas. The ultimate drone, the ultimate collection, and 2
Honestly,
batteries and the storage case. It is incredible, Rob.
And we're struggling, sorry to interrupt, Richard, I do apologise. We're struggling to keep the stock. I'm going to say it.
Go on.
You ready? The stock's flying.
Rob, stop droning on.
Oh! By the way, Carol is watching. Hi, Carol. How are you doing, Madonna? I'm still catching my breath. That was the most I've moved in about 6 months. Did Carol say anything specific? It's her birthday. Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Laura has also, she emailed in the other night, actually.
Yep.
And this is when I did the first show with you. And what she said is this. Now, we don't have it on the screen, so it's going to be recited. She bought a drone for her boyfriend for Christmas from a well-known retailer. She was watching our show, and she couldn't believe the price of our drone because she had paid £750. And the one that we are selling is much better quality. And that because the one that cost the 750 only has 1 camera. So, Laura, I hope you did manage to get your money back. Or I think we suggested that, you get this one and then he can compare and decide which one he wants to keep. So this, all right, this is going to be like a little interview section because I'm here on your behalf, and in all seriousness, let's find out about charging. Ian has written in and asked about charging. How do you charge it?
Every one of our batteries is USB charged. So you don't need to have you don't need to have that big plug at home. It can plug onto your laptop, your PC, your games console. You
take it out to charge it, or can you charge it when it's in the drone?
No, you take the battery out and charge it, so you can have one in the drone while one is being charged, because we're giving you 2 batteries in
I see
this
it's here.
bundle.
It's a little micro USB
charged.
Fine. So again, we have covered this, but again, what is the flight time roughly per battery?
Each battery 20 to 25 minutes, Rob. Now it does depend. We have to tell you it depends on if you're flying into the wind or against the wind. So it will change slightly, but between 20 to 25 minutes. So we're giving you between 40 and 50 minutes of flight in this bundle.
Why is there a limit of 120 metres on height and distance?
Okay, because we are building this drone, so the new Class Drone Zero toy category.
Yep.
So you need no license, no registration, no fee, no having to do anything, no tests for it. Genuinely, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. And by the way, that has been confirmed to us directly by the CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority. Right. No license, no registration, no fee, as long as you're flying for personal use.
So basically, it's essentially a 1/4 kilometre diameter, roughly.
Yeah,
it's a big circle at 120 feet in the air, which is taller than Big Ben, just so you know. So you could literally, I mean, not that you would do this because it's in the centre of London, in a fairly sensitive area, you probably would avoid it, but you could theoretically fly it up and take a video of the face of Big Ben if you so desired. That's how good, if you were allowed to. Don't, because they'll put you in prison. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Also, it folds up very small, as you said.
Folds up, fits in your pocket. You take it with you everywhere. Now, you do get these. These
Do
are
you
called
have to
blade
have those
protectors.
on?
You don't have to have them on, but I am going to recommend you do. Now, this drone is designed for a 14-year-old and upwards to not be able to fly, but without needing supervision. You could go a little bit younger with the kids if there's adult supervision there, but we do recommend you have those blade protectors on when you are flying, when you're learning how to fly. Then it's as simple as it folds up, fits in your pocket. Take this drone with you everywhere you go. That is genuinely the size of your GX Pro. Take it with you everywhere. Now, we always say fits in your pocket, take it with you, but we're giving you the storage case in this bundle. So you don't need to either. It's all foam lined, protects the controller, protects the drone and the 2 batteries, because by the way, we're giving you an extra battery for nothing nish, nil, zero, like it's free. That's our way of saying thank you for being up at this time in the morning. Thank you for joining in the last 2 weeks to our brand new channel, Shop on TV. And thank you for the biggest smiles you're going to send us pictures of this Christmas when you open your GX
I think
Pro.
what's the latest stock update on this? Is it, did you say 60? Approaching 60% of our last remaining stock gone. So actually we're down to about 40% of what we had left. So that's in people's baskets. When everyone checks out, that means we literally would only have you know, a handful of these essentially left. So again, it's up to you to decide. When you know you want it, please check out. Now, before we go to the GPS, I'm just going to ask one more question, because in all seriousness, look, we get in shows like this, I get excited because I'm just easily excitable. I don't get out very much. And this, honestly, we had 2 display counters made and delivered to our studio today. I have been so excited about these display counters. I've been beside myself, and that's, like I say, I need to get out more. But in all honesty, I genuinely care that you get a product that you're going to be thrilled with. It's a personal thing. It's just the way that I've been in this business. I suppose part of it is ego, because I don't want you thinking badly of me. I'm a classic people pleaser, and if I thought you were disappointed with something, I'd be mortified. So I'm not going to sit here and say anything that is in any way going to endanger that relationship. And I've become known, I hope anyway, for my credibility and for my trustworthiness and such over the years because of that. So I'm telling you, it's good. Look, is it the best drone in the world you can buy? No, because it would be 100,000 or more pounds probably. But is it for the money the best drone that you can buy? I absolutely believe it is. Can you give people some assurance? Because I know it's all very high energy and we all get caught up in the moment. In seriousness, in earnest, Richard, you're a very decent bloke and you're a very honest bloke. Why should people buy this? You know, why is it better than other stuff? And what are its limitations and what can people expect?
Well, what we've tried to do is to get all those pro-level features that if you were to go to a big electronic retailer or something like that, we would have pro-level features that you would have to pay genuinely £600, £700, £800 for. What we've done with the GX Pro is taken a snapshot of each of those professional level features and built them into this drone. So you get the feel of a pro-level drone, you get the features of a pro-level drone, you get the footage of a pro-level drone without you needing to be a pro to fly it. That's the beauty. This is one drone on the market right now. Well, if you went to a high street, and I'll explain this to you.
Yeah, please.
If you go to the high street and you want a beginner's drone, you'll probably pay for a good beginner's drone £50 to £60, and it will literally just fly. Okay, and you do that. But within about 3 weeks, you've flown it. You want to go that next step up. You want to add a camera. You want to go to that intermediate level. Now that sort of a drone is maybe £300 or £400. So you go and spend your more money to get to that next level.
An intermediate.
About a month later, you're ready for a pro level drone. You want the follow me. You want to look at things like maybe 2 cameras on. You're talking about £800 to £900. 3 drones you've bought to go from beginner, intermediate to pro, but in the GX Pro you don't. It's all in there, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it.
So in other words, just to summarise that, what that I think means to you is that for the one price of £179.99, you get something that you can be absolutely rank amateur with, and you've never flown a drone in your life, and you have the satisfaction of being able to fly it right away. But then it grows with your level of skill without you having to then save up for another drone and another drone and another. Now, you might get to the point, you know, down the road where you want to spend a huge amount of money on a drone and do things that obviously a drone at this price can't do. But like you said, it's like when you buy a car And you know, sometimes you just pay for the car, and then if you want the air conditioning, or if you want the electric seats, or if you want this or something around that, they're all extras.
Yep.
You've, as you said, taken a snapshot and put all. It's fully loaded, as they say. It's got all those bits in it.
Now we can do it because on TV we have thousands of you that watch us, so we have much bigger volumes, and that's why we can put all of those in at a great price of drone. Now the GX has become the best selling drone we've ever done. On ITV it's the biggest selling product we've ever had over the last 3 years, and the reviews tell you the story. So if we are talking about a drone that literally people stop me in the street and tell me how easy it was, how wonderful it was. People that write into us 5-star reviews telling us that this was the drone that taught them how to fly. Because the biggest problem with drone flying, and maybe you've experienced it, you bought a drone from a shop and you tried to fly it. It hit the ceiling, it went all over the place. This is one finger, one button, and you can fly it out of the box.
You know, that used to happen with remote control cars, didn't it? You get a remote control car for Christmas, and you try to control the thing. It was a totally and utterly disastrous. You put it back in the box and you never played with it again. I mean, I used to go to Butlins when I was a kid for Christmas, and by the time we'd left the holiday camp, that some of those toys that I'd been bought, it's the last time I ever wanted to play with them. This, it's fun for all the family, and you will, I'm sure, use it over and over and over and over and over again. It's the sort of thing when you take the dog for a walk, you might take your drone with you.
We do. When I go out with the kids, we have one in a backpack. And look, I'll tell you a story very, very quickly, because I'm going to tell you all about the GPS drone. This was last year. We went to the local forest that's near where we live, and we had the drone in the backpack. The kids saw a bird's nest in the tree. We took the drone up. This got the electronic gimbal, so we changed the angle. We made sure we were 10 meters away. We didn't want to disturb anything that was in the nest, but we got that shot of the eggs in the nest with the birds in the nest, and then they used it. We sent it to the teachers at their school, and they talked about it in their show and tell, and that was from a drone.
But that's, you know, also these days there's a lot of people, they camera, because we have cameras on our phones, the number of times that something newsworthy happens and that you happen to capture because you're right there. You know, that if you've got this in your glove box in your car, or as you say, if you've got it in your briefcase for work or whatever, you've got that on you, and something happens, you never know. You could be the one literally capturing breaking news. By the way, the GPS, I don't know, it's well over half the stock gone and accounted for. With the number that are in baskets, we're probably looking at maybe 25% of the last of our stock left. And as soon as those people check out, it's last orders, ladies and gentlemen, really, on the Pro GPS. If you don't buy it now, then you're probably not going to get it. Do you want to talk us through the features of it, Richard, and show us the...
Ultimate upgrade, full 1080p camera, that is in this drone, the highest resolution of HD you can get. Then we're talking about full GPS integration. If you don't know about GPS, if you imagine your car at home, you've probably got a sat-nav. It tells you where the car is using satellites, tells you where it's got to get to, but that route that it shows you, you have to actually drive the car. This with a drone, you don't need to do. The satellites beam down, lock it in. Pinpoint accuracy, pinpoint stability, even in the wind it will keep itself at that exact GPS pinpoint. Then you tell it where to go. So you bring up a Google map on the screen of your phone, the app is free, there's no in-app purchases, and you press button 1. I want to fly over that building, over that tree, over there, there and there. Actually on the screen of your phone you press go. It lifts to 1, flies to 2, flies to 3, flies, and then lands exactly 2 meters in front of you.
So if you're a filmmaker, you can literally plot the action that you want.
The drone will then follow it everywhere you go.
You said it will also, if you're driving the car or riding a bike, you said that it will follow you to...
The drone has GPS follow me. So if you put the controller in your pocket, press the follow me button, the drone will lift up, turn to where the controller is, and then follow where that controller is moving.
You can have the classic opening shot of every Hollywood film.
You can, yeah, it's incredible.
Either coming in from the water or following somebody in a car on a dirt road somewhere in you know, America.
It is. So you get all those features in there, but also for a beginner, we've got 2 technologies involved. So you've got the optical flow, the beginner's technology, out of the box 20 seconds when you're flying indoors. Then when you're ready to become a pro, take it outside, click the GPS button, satellites beam down and lock in. Under 270 quid. This is an incredible drone.
It seems that there are choices in life. And the choice right now for you, sadly not for me, I don't have to make this choice. But the choice for you is, do you want it or don't you want it? If you don't want it, that's good. You don't need to do anything else. You've already done exactly what's expected of you and you haven't ordered it now. But when you think when you think to yourself, self, I really like the look of that. I really want to see what that's all about. I really want to have a go. Now is the time that you need to order. And here's the drone code, by the way.
The UK Drone Code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you to fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with a manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful and, importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
Endless hours of fun. I like the sound of that. It makes me feel warm inside. Does it you? Maybe you've just tuned in which case, hi. It's really good to have your company this evening. My director's a little scared to go closer, but I dare him to. And I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen. You know when you just stop for a moment and imagine what it would be like when you own this drone, flying it, seeing it in the air, hearing that satisfying propeller noise as it hovers above you and around you, and all of those who are peering upon your property with jealousy and envy because they don't have one. But you will. But only when you know what I'm going to say, only when you buy a banana. No, I mean only when you check out now. We are now at a third of the stock of our last stock remaining. Now this was an extra show tonight. We weren't supposed to do this show. This was going to be a mattress show, but by popular demand and because we had some stock left, and we did check with the carriers today who are shipping this to you, they have confirmed you will get it in time for Christmas. But if you don't buy now, you may never be able to buy again. Over to you, Richard.
This is incredible. Now, we are talking about a drone that anyone can learn to fly. Now, let me talk you around it. I'm going to tell you why it's brilliant and why this is the right drone for you, your friends, and your family. If you've ever wanted to learn how to fly a drone, you've seen people flying them in the park, you've read about them, you wanted to try one, every pro-level feature you've always wanted is in your GX Pro. This is the best-selling drone we have ever bought to ITV. In fact, the best-selling product we bought to ITV. So what you've got is something that you can learn to fly out the box in 20 seconds. So let me tell you why it's brilliant, why you get all the features, auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, it's in your drone. Then we give you all the features you never thought. You can listen to this. 2 cameras on board. If you go to the big electronics shop, a 2-camera drone is talking about 700 to 800 quid. We built it into the GX Pro just for you. No other shop, no other retailer, ShopOnTV, your chance. Then we've added a gesture control lens. Now what does that mean? It means this drone recognizes your face, your features. You do a V sign, it will take a photo. Hand up, hand down, starts and stops a video. It's in your drone. By the way, we then added, can't believe we did this, over £1,000 follow me. This drone can lock on and recognize your face, your features, walking the dog, skiing, out with your friends and family. But let me talk you around it, because hand on heart, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. Let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant and why this is the right drone for you, your friends and your family. Number one, we're talking about a full-size drone. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, And if you're quick, fully delivered to your door for Christmas morning. If not, we cannot guarantee that you get this for Christmas. Fully flexible, go closer to the wall, the tree, literally no damage, no marks, it works. But the real magic starts here, because that is an HD video camera. Now don't get me wrong, other drones have got HD cameras, but normally you're popping out a memory card, putting in your laptop, PC, games card. By the way, I have to stop for a second. I'm hearing it's going absolutely crazy. Please check out your baskets. Help us get this to you for Christmas morning. Guaranteed delivery before Christmas. This is your drone. But this is a live streaming camera to the screen of your phone. There is no in-app purchases, Rob. There's nothing you need to buy. The wire that you see dangling down is just so we can show you that footage live in the studio. You are now Facebooking, video blogging, Instagramming, YouTubing, zooming to your friends and family in another country while this drone is still hovering mid-air. By the way, you can hover it mid-air, beginner, intermediate or pro, anyone over 14 years old, you can do it. But it gets better. So right now, let me explain something to you. If you went into the big electronic shop, £600–700, you'd be talking a fixed angle lens. What does that mean? It's locked into one place, one angle, one shot, one direction you can film. This is different. We've added an electronic gimbal worth about 180 quid. Normally, if you had a 600 drone, you'd add it on top. At the touch of a button on the controller, we can literally change the angle of shot. So you can choose what angle you want to fly and film. So now if the kids come out and start running out playing football in the park, guess what? You can now film them like the FA Cup final. If that bird flies out the tree, you can catch that magic moment. Friends and family coming round for a garden party, you can do it. This is your drone. Maybe it's a friend's wedding venue. Just that one shot over the venue that they are going to cherish and remember for the rest of their lives without paying someone 400, 500, 600 pounds to come in. You can film it with your drone. But now we're going to take it into the air because, Rob, the real magic for this drone is this. You bought a drone before from the high street shops, from the internet maybe. You tried to fly it. Guess what happened? Hit the ceiling, hit the floor, went all over the place, smashed the wall. You thought it was you. It wasn't you. It was the drone. Drones are very different, and this has been built specially for you. Very simple. We're not going to touch the controllers. We're not going to try and stabilize it in the air. Normally with a drone, it's like clutch control. You spend ages to get it. Do you know when you drive your car on a hill and it's going up and down? That's what happens with drones. That's why they're hard. This, you need to do nothing. One finger, Rob. One button. Boom! We've just learned to fly it out of the box, 20 seconds in the air. By the way, I am not touching the controller. That is the drone flying on its own, perfectly stable, like it's hanging on a piece of string. But let's lower it. I want to prove to you. Now, I need to say sorry to any other shop and retailer. We put the controller on the floor. Now, I apologize, because they can't show you this drone without touching it. They can't show you the drone, any drone in their store flying hands-free. Why? Altitude lock. 2 levels of stability. Number 1, altitude lock, it remembers its height in the air. So the drone remembers its height. You don't have to worry about it, control it. By the way, if you've never flown a drone before, you're going to be doing this in 20 seconds of opening it out of the box. Next thing, angle lock. It remembers its angle. So even if the wind knocks it and you hit something with it, remembers the angle, auto-stabilizes. But the real magic is that second camera underneath that locks the floor in shot, giving you stability, or allows you as a beginner to fly this drone like Harry Potter. So you follow and track the palm of your hand. Granddad can fly it. Grandma can fly it. The lady next door can have a go. They can fly it. You don't have to be a drone flyer to fly for the first time a pro-level drone.
Well, can we get someone to try it, or do you want to do that later?
I don't mind. Whatever we do.
it?
Now the drone is in the air. Now let's have a look at that camera. So here in the studio, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds, but I'm not on a £10,000 studio camera right now. I am on Drone Cam. Drone Cam, V-sign, 3, 2, 1, boom. Memory's now in my phone. Hand up starts the video. You'll see the red light. That means it's recording. Hand down stops the video. That means you're recording. And then 2 cameras on board. 2 cameras. So click number 2. Rob, you're on camera number 1. I'm now on camera number 2. The blogging shot, 2 shots in 1. We've got the ultimate drone, blogging shot top left. So we've got 3 shots in 1 from the same drone at the same time. The most amazing drone, the most incredible drone, and a drone that you can learn to fly. Speed number 1, left and right, nice and steady up the stairs, around the banisters. You are learning how to fly. That takes less than 20 seconds to learn. Speed number 2, doubles that speed. We're now an intermediate flyer. So you've got an intermediate drone and the new intermediate camera, but you haven't had to buy anything because it's still in your GX Pro. Speed number 3, up to 25 miles an hour. Football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. In a drone that in my 20 years on Shopping TV, I have never, ever seen a product brought back 2 nights in a row. I didn't expect it. I didn't know about it till I got a phone call from our lovely buyer, Maria, midday today saying, Richard, we got a problem. We did so well last night. They're asking for it. They're ending emails in it. They're begging for it to be brought back. We literally went to the warehouse, repacked the drone so you could get it for Christmas. It is ready to be delivered, guaranteed for Christmas delivery on a drone that we have brought back for a second night, and we're talking 60s and 70% already gone. It's honestly
gone,
incredible.
30% of the stock left. Richard, I was going to try it.
Yeah?
The fact is, I'm just too good and too professional.
Oh, okay.
So can we call in a completely random stranger to have a go? Is there anyone here? Young man, would you mind having a go? Come over here and stand next to Richard. Can I just confirm for the audience that
come this side, David.
we've never met before this evening, have we?
Who are you?
Yeah.
So, David.
So this is David. David's going to have a go.
What we've got is the drone ready as it would be out the box in 20 seconds. Batteries are pre-charged, ready to go. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to do anything. Just download the app. The app is free, no in-app purchases. So the drone is down there right now. David, all you have to do to launch the drone is take one finger and press this button there. You've just learnt to fly. It goes to 1.5 meters and it stops dead. That literally is stopping dead, staying perfectly stable. Now the control sticks. This one here is for going left and right. So left is left, right is right. That's all you need to do. You've just learnt to fly. Now this one here goes up and down. So up and down, pretty straightforward. Up and down. You've just learnt to fly a drone. But maybe you're worried. Maybe it's going towards a tree, a lake, or a river. You're worried. Let go of everything. The drone stops dead. Wow. Because it has the altitude lock, which means even if the wing gets it, you remember the height. It's incredible. David, come here. Put your hand underneath the drone.
Oh. It's running on Witchcraft 2.0, ladies and gentlemen.
It follows the palm of your hand.
Thank you, David. Didn't you do well?
2 cameras on board, gesture control, indoor, outdoor, day or night. The most amazing drone that will be delivered to your door in the next 4 to 5 days. Have it wrapped and ready before the 23rd. That is the ultimate bundle, the ultimate gift, the ultimate collection. Just all I can tell you is I am hearing in my ear every time we fly it how many of you are putting in your basket, how many more of you are putting. It's getting busier in the 2 o'clock hour than it was at the 1 o'clock hour, and the 1 o'clock hour was pretty busy.
We're all up
late. Check it out and we can deliver it to you for Christmas. Now don't get me wrong, if you want to check it out in 4 or 5 days, if we've still got stock, we will still send it to you. It will come in sometime between Christmas and New Year if you wait 4 or 5 days and we've got stock. But if you want it now for Christmas, check out on this show. I'm not coming back. I literally have stayed in London for 24 hours to get back to do this second show. Your chance, your time. Enjoy this bundle, by the way, with that extra battery, double the flight time, double the fun, and the storage case in the best bundle we've ever brought to air.
What I love about it is it's one of those things you're always in control. You could see that you know, just by letting go of everything, it just stays where it is. We only have half an hour of the show left. The one thing that unfortunately that I'm not in control of, only you are in control of here, is how much stock we have left. You know, we started with a certain. We had a big stock tonight left over actually. But we had to literally beg Richard to come back, because we wanted everybody to have a fair shot at getting this. We are down to the last roughly 25% of the stock, and that basically means that of what we started with, it was a few hundred, They are in people's, but well, actually, most of them are checked out, but there are still lots in other people's baskets. This is the reality of the situation. Take it or leave it, it's entirely up to you. We're not far away. Within the next 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be at the stage where all of the stock we have left will already be in people's baskets. And that's great. But it's not yours until you pay for it, just like any product in life. You know, ultimately you have to pay the piper. So the reason we did the show tonight, as I said, is because we had that last of our stock left. There is no time to get Richard back before Christmas to make sure that you get this in time for Christmas. But in so doing, and because of popular demand, I had Richard and the buyer had Richard check with the warehouse, who are literally, this is going out first thing. I mean, like in the small hours of the morning, as soon as they're open. I don't know exactly what time they open, but probably 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. On Monday morning, it's going out. So that does mean that you do have, technically, until I would say, to be safe, Sunday night, unless you're up with the crows on on Monday morning. However, because so many, we're going to be at that point where these are all allocated in people's baskets, and in fact will probably be oversubscribed by within half an hour by the time we come off air. That means that if you do wait, then you might go to buy it and everybody else checked out and taken the advice that I'm giving you right now when I say check out now, which means you may not get it. And we've all been there. We've all gone to buy that Christmas gift or that gift for somebody or for ourselves or whatever reason it is that you're buying this now, and we've delayed. I did it the other day, and oh my God, I was kicking myself. I wanted to buy a hard drive. I know, a very exciting life I lead. It was on a Black Friday deal, and I thought, oh, should I, shouldn't I? It went up by £75 the next day, and I was like, no. And so I've now just bought it, and I've paid an extra £75. Once this sells out, there's no guarantee that price is coming back. The thing about ShopOnTV, our prices are generally for a limited time only. We're an ITV show. The whole point is you check in with us before you go to bed every night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, all year long, apart from Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve rather. And we go out and find these incredible items for you at these incredible prices, but they are generally for a limited time only. So if you don't take advantage of the price now, you might come back, when the stock's sold out and it comes back and it's at this price. So that's number one. Number two, you may find that you don't get it at all because everyone else has checked out and you haven't. You honestly, I don't know how else to say it. Look, you're grown-ups, you know it. Pay for it to get it, or don't pay for it and take your chances. It's as simple as that. But I would really appreciate it for your own peace of mind if you were to check out now. And that includes the GPS version, by the way, because that is almost limited stock. We're down to 25% of the stock of that left as well. This has been a hugely, hugely popular thing tonight, because this gives you the 1080p camera, it gives you the GPS features as well. So it is a slight upgrade on the GX Pro Ultra. If you are a keen filmmaker, or if you are really more seriously into your social media, vlogging, posting on Instagram and TikTok and all of those other sorts of things, get aerial photography into the mix. If it's for personal use, you don't need any licenses. If you do want to use it for professional use, you can, but then you would have to get a license, and you can apply for those on. They're not very much money actually. There are 2 tiers of license, I seem to recall. I think, but the lower, the first one, it's nothing. It's cheap. So if you do want to add this into your professional arsenal, you certainly could. Easy to order from us as well, shopontv.co.uk. It's a secure website. If, by the way, you want to know just how safe it is to order from ShopOnTV, we're on ITV. We are live on ITV 7 nights a week, 350 roughly days a year. ITV are not going to let us on their airwaves if we're up to any mischief. You can buy with absolute peace of mind. We have Ofcom, we have the Advertising Standards Authority. We are probably the most highly regulated shop or shopping service of any kind. So buy with peace of mind, buy with confidence, buy with satisfaction. And also, by the way, keep up with what's going on here on social media.
Keep up to date with all the latest news, information and special offers from ShopOnTV by following us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok and YouTube. You'll find us at ShopOnTV Live. Be a part of our fun community at ShopOnTV.
Hi, this is ShopOnTV. I'm Rob Lock with the knee. I have nothing else to say. Here's Richard Meyer with a drone.
We have got the ultimate, the biggest collection drone that we've ever put together. 2 cameras on board, we've got 2 batteries in the bundle, we've got the storage case included too. If the kids that you're looking to buy a present for, the adults you're looking to buy a gift for, that you never know what to buy, have always wanted a drone, they wanted to learn to fly, they wanted to learn to film, this is the ultimate, this is the best, and this is the drone that at the moment is the best-selling product we have on ITV full stop, and the best-selling product full stop anywhere that we've done on ITV. So let me explain it. Let me tell you why this thing is incredible. Now, number one, we're talking about a drone that you can fly out the box in 20 seconds, hand on heart, beginner, intermediate or pro. A full-size drone, full size, full power, full fun, full magic, full excitement that remains fully flexible. So you're not going to damage it, you're not going to break it, bounces off, carries on flying. Designed for a beginner to intermediate and to pro to have all the pro level features without paying a pro level price. The real magic though is that is an HD camera. No memory cards put in a laptop, PC or games console. This is live streaming direct to the screen of your mobile phone. When the drone now moves, everything the drone sees live, you get to see live. Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it to your friends and family around the world while the drone is still flying. I'm hearing, even at 2:30, we're getting people jumping in, hundreds of you now putting these in your basket. Thank you so much. It's a brilliant drone. You're going to love it for Christmas this year when you open it. Now, the camera, that, if it was a £600 drone, fixed line, fixed angle, fixed shot. But we're not talking about that because this is an electronic gimbal. At the touch of a button will change the angle of shot on the drone from the camera while you are flying. If the kids suddenly come out and want to play football in the park, you're now filming from above. This will fly over 120 meters in the air, hovering on its own with an altitude lock, and you can now film that football match like the FA Cup final over your friend's wedding venue. You can film that magic moment they're going to cherish for the rest of their lives with a drone that you don't need to be a pro to fly, and you haven't paid a pro level price to be able to get it. But the real magic is how easy it is to fly. With a normal drone, you have to spend ages learning control sticks, trying to stabilize it in the air. Maybe you've tried a drone, hit the ceiling, hit the floor, went all over. This is different, so different. Why am I back a second night in a row? Because you decided you wanted a drone because you only needed one finger, one button, boom, to fly it. Out the box, 20 seconds, hitting like it's sitting on a piece of string. But now that drone is in the air, I want to prove the stability to you. Sorry, every other shop or retailer. I apologize that you can't do this with your drones. Hands off the controller, 100% hands-free. This is a drone with altitude lock. It does the hard work for you. So if the wind knocks it, remembers the height, auto-corrects itself. You don't need to do it, the drone does it for you. If you knock the angle, it remembers its angle. The drone does it for you. And then there's a second camera underneath, locking the floor in shot, allows you to fly it from the palm of your hand like Harry Potter. The drone will literally track you, follow you everywhere you go. This thing is incredible.
You don't have to be a wizard, though. You can be a muggle to fly it.
Yes, you can. And I am definitely one of those.
Muggle, yeah.
Now let's have a look at the camera.
Version of a muggle.
Here at ShopOnTV, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds. I'm not on that studio camera right now. I'm on the drone cam. Now it recognises my gesture, so a V sign. 3, 2, 1, boom, records that memory in my phone. Hand up starts the video. Hand down stops the video. This drone recognises you, Rob. But here's the pièce de résistance, not with one camera, it does it with 2. So give it a click, and we now have 2 cameras on board. Now, Rob, you are on camera number 1. Let's go for a close-up. Oh my word! And then I'm going to pan backwards because now it's going to film me from above over 120 meters in the air. This can fly. Then we've got a vlogging shot, top left. That gives you your blogging shot that you can use for your Instagram, your Facebook, your social media, your TikTok and Instagram. And then, how easy to fly. Speed number 1, nice and steady up the stairs, around the banisters, you're learning to fly. But when you get to an intermediate, open that window, in the garden, into the park, high in the trees, swooping under the park benches, you're now an intermediate flyer.
Halfway up
then
the
give it a
Eiffel
click
Tower.
again, you're now 3 times the
Again, do not
speed,
attempt.
25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in
Oh,
12.5
hello.
seconds, pro level flying. Indoor, outdoor, day or night. Rob, I want to show you that camera. So if we bring that camera footage back up again, what I'm going to do is show you our colours.
Yay.
Look at our Christmas tree. Should we go in a bit closer? Let's go
Those are
and
so
have a
expensive,
look.
Christmas.
The colour definition, that HD footage. These are an incredible memory. And look,
I
our
wish you a
star
Merry
at the
Christmas.
top of the tree, which you could only film using a drone. Bring the drone round and you can now see our studio. Let's go for a fly.
Let's go for a
Over our
fly.
cameras. Can you see our lovely cameras here?
Bring
They're the
me a
ones that cost
fly
hundreds of
over.
thousands of pounds, but we're filming from our drone cam. Let's rise up over this camera, whoosh like that,
rise up.
over into our studio. Now you can see our little seating area at the back. A little bit messy. We should have probably tidied it up before I filmed it. Then we're going to show you David. He's our floor manager. David, say hello to everyone at home. He makes sure everything runs smoothly from behind the cameras. And then the boss, the main man. This is our boss at Shop on TV, Rob, presenter, boss, telling us what. No, he's lovely. And there we go on the camera of the drone, and then back to me. This is
Someone
you
just said she's
in the
the boss of me
house,
today.
in the
I'll
field,
go with that.
filming as you fly on a drone that you can learn. Then you can fly it from your mobile phone, no controller needed. Out of the box, 20 seconds, you've learned to fly. All in a drone, all in a drone that whoever you wanted to fly it, out of the box, 20 seconds, folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. But getting serious now. I've just heard
Yeah.
how many people
too.
have put it in their baskets
A lot.
in the last time. You now want a drone for Christmas, but we can only give you a drone for Christmas if you can check it out. We have a limited amount of stock that we have already boxed, already bundled, ready to go out on the vans to you. Your chance, your time, biggest smiles on a drone that out of the box, 20 seconds you can fly. A drone that, let me show you the size. That's the size of your drone. Sorry about my catchphrase, which seems to have appeared.
Drone.
Drone, phone. Phone, drone.
Say it
Take
together.
it with you.
Drone,
Phone, phone, drone. Take it with
I love
you
it.
everywhere you go. Now, we are giving you tonight a big deal. Now, this drone on its own, the drone this is
I
the
know,
next
thank you.
generation of,
Always
the
do.
original GX Pro, 250 quid, drone alone. Now, don't get me wrong, we didn't sell 1 or 2 of the drones at 250 quid. We didn't sell 10 or 20 of the GX Pro at 250. We sold thousands of them at the original price at 250 quid in another shopping channel a little bit ago. This drone now is the next generation, the upgrade from the more speed, more stability and more control, the RDM new GX Pro upgrade. Tonight at under 180 quid. We're not giving you the drone on its own. You're getting an extra battery, our gift to you. We're giving it to you for nothing niche, nil, zero, like it's free, doubling your flight time, doubling the fun, doubling the excitement, doubling the magic, our gift to you, as long as you check it out and get it back to actually be able to fly it. And then we're going to give you something else, because we are throwing in, normally worth 40 quid, the storage case too. This is your protection, your investment. So now if you drop it, tread on it, this is going to protect your drone, foam lined, space for the drone controller, battery 1, the second battery, number 2. Your chance to check it out. Your chance, by the way, have you ever known anything like this? With your PayPal, if you're registered to PayPal or you want to register on this show to PayPal, you can take this drone home. Imagine this in a shop. Excuse me, I want to buy this drone. I already want like £200 off the price because I want it at this special price even though it was much more expensive everywhere else. But I only want to pay a third today and then a third later. They'd be calling security. They'd be chaining you up. We allow you at Shop on TV to use PayPal pay in 3 to purchase your drone. So you get it home, you get to fly it, you get to use it, you get to fly it, you get to film with it, the biggest smiles on Christmas morning, but you only need to pay a third of it today. It's incredible.
Subject to approval.
Yeah, subject to approval. Your chance, your time. Please check it out, enjoy it, and have an amazing Christmas.
So just to speak to that, we're actually at the point now where almost all of the remaining stock is in people's baskets, and it's growing minute by minute. By the way, thank you so much for staying with us tonight. I really appreciate it. We do have a laugh here at Shop on TV. Certainly, I like to enjoy myself, so I know I'm not necessarily in everybody else's orbit, but come and join my madness. I'm on every Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and if I'm not your cup of tea, or if you're not in the same lane as I am, then you can always join Hayley and Sean Monday through Thursday. But I will say this, I've just heard again, almost all the stock is now in baskets. People will check out. You know, look, it's pretty simple. ShopOnTV.co.uk. You can go there on your phone. You can go there on your laptop. Also, so we'll put a barcode up, not a barcode, what do you call it? A QR code up here. If you scan that with your camera app, most camera apps these days will scan this, and it will just take you directly to our website. It's just a quick way to get to our website. In the new year, they're programming it now. Eventually, that'll take you straight to the product that's on the air. So there's lots of additional features and functionality. You know, we came on the air very late. In the year, so by next year, just you wait and see what we're going to start doing on this show. It's, I mean, big plans. May I recommend you also buy some more batteries as well? So what I was going to say, shopontv.co.uk. You can pay all major credit cards. You can also pay by regular PayPal if you wish. You don't have to use PayPal Pay in 3, so you can use PayPal as a payment method. PayPal Pay in 3 is only if you want to apply for the interest-free payment, or 3 interest-free payments. Otherwise, you can bung it on a credit card. You can pay for it outright on your debit card. You can also, you don't have to do online if you prefer to order on the phone. 0333 241 241. And when you make, as I say, chuck in a few extra batteries. So these are for your GX Pro. The single item number, it's there. Please don't buy it though. 078997. That's just one battery at £35. When you use item number 096073, by the way, you can, if you're using the phones, just tell the call centre you want to add that item number to your order. And if you're online, you can either go to the TV schedule and find us. Again, all the navigation on our site is all being streamlined, you know, more and more every day. So, but you can always take the item number and put it in the search bar at the top of the website, and that'll take you straight to the product. So 096073 is the GX Pro Duo battery. By buying two, £50, you save £20. By the way, the magic hooks, and that we didn't get a chance to get to those tonight, all the cable tidies. One day, we'll actually do a demonstration on the cable tidies, but they are fabulous. The magic hooks, you basically, they're temporary hooks, you stick them on stuff, and then they hold up to 4 kilos, and then when you're done, you just remove them. So those batteries, again, and there they are, $18.99, you get 20 of them. They are really, 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 really good. I don't think we've got time to demonstrate them now. We can show you a little video though, here they are. We're just doing this to give you a chance to check out, because honestly, if you don't check out now, look, you know, you can put stuff in your basket. And by the way, stuff you put in your basket here, I think the baskets stay filled for, I believe it's a month. So, you know, often when I'm shopping on other sites, like the Big Jungle website, you know, I put stuff in there to remind me to buy it later or to save it for later. But this is urgency, a genuine urgency, when you know that you want to get the drone. Or these, throw in some handy hooks while you're at it, because if you don't check out now, basically, essentially in a nutshell, all the stockers is now spoken for. These will only get to you before Christmas if they are shipped Monday morning, and that means you've got now and by the end of the weekend at the latest. But if you wait too long, you may not get it at all because everyone else will have checked out. So, look, you know if you want it, don't you? You know you want it, or you know you don't want it. It's as simple as that. Can you afford it? Yes. And also, if you don't have to, don't even bother with PayPal Pay in 3. You can just pay for it. But whatever you do, when you know you want it, please do pay for it. And not because I'm trying to grab your money or anything like that. I don't get any commissions or anything. And there's a reason for that, because otherwise, you know, I wouldn't allow myself, or wouldn't be allowed to sit here and have a financial interest in you buying something, because otherwise it would make me impartial. I'm 100% impartial. I'm enthusiastic about the product. That's genuine enthusiasm. And so yeah, you know, man, you just got to buy it, right? Otherwise you ain't gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? And the GPS one, Richard, quick word about the GPS, because there's not a lot of the GPS left. We are nearly at limited stock on the GPS version. And when these prices come back, they probably won't necessarily be at this level. So the savings are limited, the product is almost limited, and the time to get it in, or the opportunity to get it in time for Christmas is limited. 3 good reasons to buy from ShopOnTV.
Now, the GPS is my star of the show. This is the one that excites me. We know a load of you know about GPS drones, because in my ear I'm finding out how many of you put them in your basket. Why? Because the price is genuinely incredible. Now, let me explain it. Let me tell you why. This is a full GPS integrated drone. That GPS integration means like a sat-nav on your car. It tells you where the car is, where the cars get to go, and all the route in between. But with a satellite navigated drone, you draw it on a Google map on your phone. The app is free. Click 1, 2, 3, 4. The drone will fly from 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then land exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. But this is a drone with a difference, because we've got 2 technologies in the GX Pro GPS. For a beginner, we've got that second camera underneath that locks the floor in shot, giving you that extra stability. So indoors, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly a GPS drone that when you're ready to go GPS, take it outside, click the button as a pro, and then fly using the satellite control outside. 2 technologies in one. The ultimate drone at a price that's unbelievable, under 270 quid. Unbelievable drone. Comparing it, 2 cameras on board, gesture control, it's incredible.
Oh, is that it? Okay. We have less than 10 minutes. I was so transfixed. We knew there was going to be a massive rush at the end of the show. That's what's happened. We've got 8 minutes left. The advice is, if I were you, when you've really got your heart set on it, check out before the end of the show. I'd do it now if I were you. Again, I know people on TV in this style of broadcasting say this, but you know what? We have an acronym here at ShopOnTV, which I sort of insist upon, and that is HIT. For us to be a hit, then we have to have honesty, integrity and trust, and that's what we're founded on. And I hate all of these high pressure, you know, selling shows and things like that. It's one of the reasons I've been fired from, either left or been fired from every other job like this that I've ever done, because when I'm asked to do things that I think are counterintuitive to what is best for you ultimately, as I say, I will not compromise my honesty or my integrity or my trust or credibility with you. And so that's not always been favoured in this business. And this is run by a relatively small team of industry veterans who've come together. We have a partnership with ITV to put the show on for you every night, to bring you great products at great prices with great service. That's all. That's our mission statement, simple as that. It's early days, you know, we got on the air pretty quick. So we've had a few teething issues and such, but we really appreciate you joining us, and I hope you have a lot of fun as well. By the way, Blake, I know you're watching. I wanted to give you a big shout out. Blake is apparently sitting there with a martini and enjoying his evening watching myself and Richard fly toys around the studio. And by the way, we had lots of people. Natalie's watching as well. Also, Jerome, it's his birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jerome. Happy birthday to you. And sorry it was so quick because we're running out of time. Merry Christmas to everybody. Here's Richard in the closing moments of the show. Here it is outside, and then we'll come back to see it inside. Look, it's flying in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the Wright brothers would be turning in their graves if they could see this. It's a minor miracle of modern technology. Do you know, I think all cars will look like this in the future. That's kind of where it's going, isn't it? Since the drone sort of phenomenon is amazing. It's like something out of Terminator. Terminator. Cyberdyne Systems Model 101.
The biggest selling product we've ever had. The drone that gives you the biggest smiles on Christmas morning. The last chance that we can deliver this to you for Christmas. This is your drone, your experience, your filming, your memories made. let me get it in the air. Let me show you why this is brilliant and why it's right for you, your friends and family. Now, let's show you that camera first of all. This is a live streaming HD camera, which goes to your phone. The wire, just so we can show it to you live in the studio. What the drone sees live, Rob, you see live. Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, you can do it. And remember, you've got a built-in electronic gimbal allowing you to fly it from the screen of your mobile phone. There we go, we've got it back. Right at the, oh no, right at the end of the show.
Right at the last.
This is my cable, I must have knocked my cable. So now we've got it in the air, let's take it into the air. One finger, one button, boom, we've just learned to fly. Out the box, 20 seconds in the air, you are ready to use it. The most stable, easiest to fly drone. By the way, do you want to see it close up? This is an incredible drone. It looks stunning.
Look at that.
It looks incredible.
Oh, it's going right
and
into the camera.
You can fly it. Whether it's indoors, whether it's outdoors, whether it's day or night, round the trees, higher than the building.
I just say, if in the summer, I'd lie on the beach with my oiled body, and if I was too hot, I'd hover this above me because it's just very refreshing. Yeah.
Now you're able to take it off and fly it within 20 seconds. Speed number one being nice and steady up the stairs, around the banisters, you've learned to fly. Give it a click, doubles that speed, so we're now an intermediate drone. You haven't had to buy a new drone, it's in the same GX Pro, exclusive to you, no other shop or retailer, shop on TV only, and allows you then to go to pro level. This is now triple that speed, professional level flying, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds, and then still let go of the controller, stops dead. Altitude lock, it remembers that height in the air. Angle lock, it remembers the stability in the air. 2 cameras on board, indoor and outdoor, day or night flying. And then you can film as you fly, gesture control. V-sign takes a photo, indoor, outdoor, day or night, you are flying it live. That is our camera. So we can go for a down shot. We can go for a forward shot. It changes it as you fly at the touch of a button from an electronic gimbal. V-sign recognizes the gesture. 3, 2, 1, boom, memory recorded. Hand up and down starts and stops a video. Then you can fly it from the screen of just your mobile phone, Rob. That means controller off, it allows you to fly it. Controller off, flying from the screen of your phone. We've just caught David filming on his mobile phone. Here he is, look, there he is, playing with his phone on air. This is incredible. And then onto your face and features. You can now follow me as you go. This thing is stunning. This thing is incredible. And then folds up, fits in your pocket. Take it with you everywhere you go. No license needed, no registration, Rob, no fee. The drone that if you check out now, we can deliver for Christmas. Fold up, fit in your pocket, take it everywhere, 2 batteries onboarded, and the storage box part of it, the ultimate bundle, the ultimate deal, the biggest smile this Christmas, and your chance to check out and make sure it's yours.
Pretty much all the stock is in people's baskets now. You know what I'm going to say, check out. I have to keep telling you that. So here's the thing. By ordering it now, by paying for it now, you'll definitely get it in time for Christmas. It'll go out Monday morning. It's within 48 hours. You'll probably have it. You'll have it by Wednesday, we would guess. It is the last time that you're not going to see Richard again before Christmas. When you see him next year on our regular drone shows, this price might not be repeated.
No,
right?
I don't think so.
It's a special for Christmas, 300, or you might get that price, but without the extra battery or the case or something like that. So take advantage of the special price. It's special for a reason. Take advantage of PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost over 3 months. Take advantage of the fact you can get it before Christmas if this is your last minute Christmas gift. I mean, if you're buying this for a member of the family, can you imagine right now the smile on the beaming smile on their face when they rip that wrapping paper off and they see what this is? And then, all their friends at school, they're going to be, the envy of the playground. They really are. So give the gift of pleasure. Give the gift of fun.
It really is.
Yourself or others this Christmas.
And we know, we can hear in our ears, there are hundreds of you within the basket right now. All I ask, check out before Monday morning, because if it's not checked out before Monday, we cannot get it on that van to get delivered to you. Try and check it out now, because if all of you check out, some of you are not going to get the drone that you want.
Yeah, if you wait, then of course, obviously, you run the risk of not being able to get it. So when you check out now, you know you've got it. But otherwise, as you say, definitely before Monday morning, if it's still available. Richard, thank you very much
My pleasure.
indeed.
I've loved it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you with a new part of the service here at Shop on TV. It's called Rob's Meme. Are you ready? Oh, meme that. See you tomorrow.